Miss, ya sampai dong cabut kabel. Kabel di dalam sana. Terminal.
Oke, kita siap untuk lomba final debat bahasa Inggris. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final round of English debate competition. Today, there are 4 participants. The first participant is coming from Science 2 versus Social 1. Well, before we start, I would like to explain the mechanism of our debate today. Dan sebelum mulai, ini saya akan menjelaskan, karena ini final round, maka waktunya akan ditambah. Awalnya 3 menit. Awalnya 3 menit akan dinaikkan 1 menit. Jadi 4 menit. Lalu kemudian setiap pembicara memberikan POI. Sudah? Jadi POI terjadi pada menit kedua. Well, you can take the lecture first. Well, then side 2 get the opposition team, and 11 social 1 get the government team. Ready? We start our debate. Well, our question this time is this house believe that social media bring more good impact on literacy. Before we start, I want each team to introduce your member. Well, the government team time is yours.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the time and given to my team. I am team government team. I am presenting Luis Perez Trevo as the first speaker and my friend.
And I'm Kalita Raja as the second speaker and my friend. And my name is Ibra Ibn Satnisi as the third speaker. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the time and opportunity you have given us. The honorable judges, the audience, and the government team that we respect. First of all, I will introduce our team members. I am Riri Manek as the second speaker, and my friend Aida Manenen as the first speaker, and my friend Titin Kevi as the third speaker. That's all, and thank you. Well, thank you so much for it. Well, let's begin. The first speaker of the government team time is yours.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I will discuss the positive effect of social media on literacy. 1. Information access. Social media provide quick and easy access to a variety of current information and news. This can affect literacy and knowledge in general. 2. Media literacy. Social media was also to solve our right and work information. Is from the literacy of media is the ability to understand, grasp, and use media wisely. 3. Literacy community. Social media allows for the formation of literacy community where people can share books, articles, and literature recommendation in good literacy. 4. Education support. Many social media platforms provide space of online for literacy issues and discussion that support literacy. 5. Literacy content offer us social media to reach other audience, rise awareness, and learn interact in videos. Reported from NTPS or the Union ID. The research is internet social media literacy in students or student of examination with group in NDCP. The purpose of the research is to find out and discuss if the media literacy created. Instagram social media asked by teenagers in Roswitman City. The qualitative approach is effective in using the theory of new media literacy framework. Data collection is to the art of attention, interpret and documentation of interview and document data analysis, institute of data reduction, data presentation and data evaluation because power that the information have mastered functional consuming or making evaluation, ethical consuming, ability to analysis, use, important, and accuracy. Functional consuming, ability to self-analysis, ethical consuming, ability to critical benefit of the research that may have ability to use and run the instance of application. That's all I think.
We still have time. We still have time. That's all? Oh, okay. Once again, in each speaker, you can ask question or give POI. So use the POI chance. Okay? Well, the first speaker of the opposition team, time is yours.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the time and opportunity you have given us. The honorable judges, the audience, and the government team that we respect. We from the opposition team disagree with what has been conveyed by the government team. But before that, I will explain the time speed of our team. The speaker will talks into private and understanding of the bad impact of social media on literacy and several example of the bad impact of social media on literacy. The text of the second speaker in the rebut the government team's arguments, private data, and facts about the bad impact of social media on literacy. The and the third speaker will be text with strengthening the arguments stated by the fifth speaker and second speaker because the government did not give a limit. Will limit is the impact of social media literacy in field of education. The rise of social media has caused people they become lazy about reading books. They play more on social media. Second, the quality of literacy is deteriorating. People also believe the information spread on social media. The following are some of the negative impact of social media on literacy. First, spread of false information. The rise of social media has caused people to become lazy about reading books. They play more on social media. Social media is often a platform used to spread false information or facts. This can cause students, teachers, and patients who are looking for adequate and labeling information, which can ultimately hurt information literacy. Second,
Your ideas
yes,
in social media very responsible for a drop in interest in reading, or are they more contribute factor? Please repeat the question. In social media, responsible for a drop in interest in reading are there or contributing factor? Time slowly. Encourage students to practice an effective tools which includes time for studying risk and social media use. This helps them to learn discipline and managing their time and limiting the use of social media during learning period. Controlling distraction, social media is often a cause of distraction for students. They can also be tempted to check notifications, check social media, or engage in online chat during lesson or study time. This disrupts their focus and concentration. With their stricter reading and writing ability, social media often requires time they could without intending. Well, the second speaker of the government team time is yours. Thank you for the time. Media social media has become an integral part of everyday life, including in education. These days will experience the positive impact of literacy in media social for our teacher and students. We will discuss how utilizing social media in an educational context and change learning, communication skill, and collaboration among learners and educators. In addition, we will also discuss how social media literacy can develop critical skills needed in an increasingly complex digital world. We can see this the following link. HTTP repository with ZKT.id. We will find an explanation about the research hosted by Milky in. There are several positive impacts. One, more interactive and easy learning. Literacy in social media has opened the door for more interactive and easy education. Teachers can utilize platforms like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram to post list of materials, assessment, and education research. This gives students easy and quick access to learning materials, and they can work with their teacher in a more relaxed environment. Two, project based and collaborative learning. Media social also enables project based and collaborative learning. Students can collaborate in online groups to complete assignments and projects. They can use platforms like Google Docs to work together on reading or share ideas and feedback for online communication. Three, digital literacy skill development. Social media literacy helps students and teachers develop intellectual. Yes. How can social media lead to bullying or harassment behavior among students, and how does this affect the learning environment? How can social media lead to bullying or harassment behavior among students, and how does this affect the learning environment? Literacy in society has a significant positive impact in education, providing new influence of teacher and students. By utilizing social media loosely, education can become more easy, effective, and relevant in ever-evolving digital world. Literacy My question is how can social media lead to bullying or harassment behavior among students and how does it affect in the learning environment? Social media also allows easy access to range of information sources, activities, videos, and other educational sources. Students can follow accounts that provide true information in their areas of interest, expanding their knowledge from a less information. That's all and thank you. Well, the second speaker of the opposition team, time is yours. Thank you for the time and opportunity you have given us. The negative impact of the use of social media on moral education, there are also a lot of children, which can be seen from the number of children use it not for studying but for their busy life social networks. For example, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and others, up to making children neglect their ducks makes the children deficient, disciplined, and easy to copy other people's work as well as assumption that social media is synonymous with pornography. This is because of social media has the ability to convey high level of information including pornography, image, and violence and this can certainly cross the direction of children's moral education. Social media is often a source of distraction for students. They can spend a lot of time checking social media platforms instead of focusing on learning. This can destroy productivity and the quality of learning outcomes. Reported from www.compass.com, if students are to focus on social media, they will usually forget about study time. Of course, this has a bad impact on students because it can affect their knowledge and adjustment. Quote from the SMPT harapanbunda.com, social media can also have a negative impact on the world of education. Newly registered students enthusiasm for reading textbooks or looking for sources in the library because according to them, it is to complete students will become lazy about studying and more busy with social media or online. Students will interact with people who are will be present effectively in communication when face to face. Students will look for easy ways to get something instantly, and the worst thing will make students become someone is addicted to using social media or other online. Yes. Can we blame social media technology or soul literacy? Responsible for the class or educational system? Can you repeat your question? Can we blame social media entirely or soul literacy? Responsible, pleasant, or educational system? Education about negative impact. Students need to be given an understanding of the negative impact of excessive use of social media and correction and academic adjustment. This can help them be more aware of the issue. According to Tristan Harris, a former British engineer, a Google and founder of the Center for Human Technology. He has voiced concern about how social media and digital technology can harm children's mental health and education. That's all, and thank you. Well, the third speaker of the government team time is yours. Literacy in social media has a significant positive impact in education, providing new opportunities for teachers and students. By utilizing social media wisely, education can become more again interactive and relevant in ever-evolving digital world. However, it is important to remember that social media literacy must be taught and was responsible to avoid negative impact. There are some positive of literacy in media social inclusion. Inclusive information understand social media literacy helps individuals to develop skills in evaluating and understanding the information that meet one the social media platform. It helps them with spread of false news or the false information. Improves communication skills. Social media literacy help people to communication effect and for very on their platforms. The learning how to compose clear and relevant messages and how to prepare in responsibly. Awareness of prefact. Social media literacy also enables individuals to understand the importance of keeping prefacts online. They learn to manage this and protect their personal information and awareness of mental impact. Social media literacy helps individuals understand the impact social media has on their mental well-being. They can, that's all I think. The responsibility postures of persuade called interaction of social media and interaction. What should be done to overcome the negative impact of social media on student productivity at school? The solution of this risk test is that Anaga has ability to us and work the Instagram application. By 6 up to her Instagram account, the signal criteria are the logging, the application creating and recording. Education opportunity, social media can also use as a learning interruption. What privacy risks do students face when using the social media, and how can these risks impact their education? Responders from HTTPS, autism, and law Asians. This decrease. Well, the third speaker of the opposition team time is yours. Thank you for the time and opportunity you have given us, the honorable judges, the audience, and the government that we respect. As my friend, the first speaker and the second speaker once said, we do not agree that social media has a good impact on literacy because peers spread of false information. Social media is often a platform used to spread false information or hoax. This can confuse students, teachers, and parents who are looking for accurate and reliable information, which can ultimately harm information literacy. Second, learning distraction. Social media is often a source of distraction for students. They can easily be tempted to check notifications, check social media, or engage in online chat during lessons or study time. This disrupts their focus and concentration. 3. Decreases reading and writing ability. Social media often replaces time that could be spent reading books or writing. Students may prefer to spend the time checking social media and status rather than reading relevant material or writing assignments. Fourth, lack of critical skills. Social media often promotes information without critical analysis. Students may lack training in the skill of comparison, evaluation, and synthesis of information due to passive and cursory concentration. Fifth, social isolation. Too much time spent on social media can lead to social isolation and reduce face-to-face interactions with peers, teachers, and family. This interaction is important for literacy development. Sixth, negative influence. Social media can expose students to negative influence, including social pressure and unhealthy behavior, which can interfere with their concentration and motivation to learn. Yes, please.
How can we make sure that literacy remains a priority in the social media are? While still tapping into the positive potential of these platforms,
Please repeat your question.
okay? How can we make sure that literacy remains a priority in the social media are? While still tapping into the positive potential of these platforms?
Teaching digital awareness, educators can provide training to students on digital awareness, helping them understand the negative impact of excessive use of social media on concentration and academic performance. Using social media as a direct collaboration tool in educational content. For example, teachers can create online discussion groups where students can interact about course material. This can help turn social media use from a distraction into a source of learning. The negative impact of the use of social media on moral education. There are also a lot of children, which can be seen from the number of children used not for studying but for their daily life social networks. For example, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and others, up to making children neglect their deductive needs. These children deficient discipline and easy to copy other people's works, as well as assumptions that social media is synonymous with pornography. That's all, and thank you.
Well, now we come to the reply speech. For the opposition team, your time is 1 minute start from now.
Thank you for the time and opportunity you have given us, the honorable judges, the audience, and the government team that you raised. I will deliver a reply speech for our team. We from the opposition team emphasize that we do not agree with the big motion this time. Because first, the government team not answer my question. And the rest of social media has caused people to become lazy about reading books. They play more on social media. First, spread of false information. Second, learning distraction. Third, discourage reading and writing ability. Fourth, lack of critical skill. Fifth, social isolation. And the last, negative influence. Because the negative impact from the opposition team do not agree with the motion this time. That's all, and thank you.
Well, for the government team, time is yours.
Thank you for your time. Thank you all our attention. Today we have discussed the impact of social media on literacy. Social media can become a two-edged blade. It provides access to information, but it also drives district. However, I would like to change our literacy by using social media. We can predict our horizons, our knowledge, and, and provide literacy culture. Let us commitment to use us of media mediums to keep our literacy alive. Thank you. May we all be better with.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of our debate today. Thank you so much for listening. Before you leave, I want you to shake hand one another and respect today's educator. Well, the next participant and the last participant is coming from Bulan Science 2 versus Bulan Science 4. Quickly, please. Well, 12 Science 2 get the opposition team, and 12 Science 4 get the government team. Before we start, I want each team to introduce their member. For the government team, time is yours.
Okay, thank you for the time and chance given to me. Then our judges respect the audience, especially our beloved partner from the opportunity. We from the government team as a representative from class 12 science will introduce our team. I'm Ana Maria Epasasi. As the second speaker, my job is here to give some data from the opposition team and to strengthen our team position. And my friends, Kegiatan as the first speaker, her job is to give the limitation of our debate motion time, to give the definition, and why we agree with our debate motion this time. And my friend, Christine, speaker, his job to give the conclusion of our debate motion this time and to give strength position today. That's all. Thank you.
For the opposition team, time is yours. Good morning to all attendees, the honorable judges, and the government team. Before we debate our motion this morning, please allow us from class 12 science to introduce ourselves. My name is Aurea Rosemary Sanin Nesoko as the first speaker.
My name is Maria Carlos Smith as the third speaker. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, now we come to the debate, but before that, well, the first speaker of the government team, time is yours.
Good morning, all of us. Thank you for the time and opportunity given to me. I gradually Nathan as the first speaker from the government team will open the way for our debate. Our motion this time is fight literacy. Namely, this house believes that social media brings good impact on literacy. And they, of course, we from the government team really agree with our motion this time. Before moving on to our argument, We will explain the definition and background of why we strongly agree with our debate motion this time. For our motion, the theme took three keywords, namely social media and literacy. What is social media and what is literacy? First, literacy, according to the Ministry of Education and Culture 2016, is the ability to access, understand, and use things intelligently through our various activities, including reading, viewing, listening, writing, and speaking. Definition of definition of literacy. Literacy, according to UNESCO in February 2017, is a manifestation of real skills, which are specifically the cognitive skills of reading and writing, which are independent of the context in which the skills are obtained from whom and how they are obtained. Definition of social media. According to Bill Cutler and Kevin Langeller, are media used by consumer for text, again, image, sound, and video-based information with other people. From the definition that we have explained, the protein has made and bound the boundary. We will only discuss applications related to literacy such as WhatsApp, Group, Kanda, Zelius, Brainly, YouTube, etc. And we only discuss in our country, not out there. So we hope that the opposition team will not leave the motion limits that we have.
Okay, interruption. Yes. The first speaker of the government team explained the example of social media that can be used for as a source of information, right? We, how can the government give evidence that the social media, all of the students in our school can use it? Thank you.
We will give example. Explain the definition.
No, you already said the example like from Guru, Kanda, etc. You already said it earlier. Can you repeat your question? How the government can give evidence that every student in our school or in other school understand how to use the social media that the government application that the government.
Okay, our debate motion this time is social media good or bad. So we from the government team still agree that the social media is good, and we mention the application that we must debate in our motion this time. So we hope the opposition team does not give a link our motion this time. So it is our give the limitation, not example. Okay, so we hope the opposition team must understand our limitation of our example.
The government already said the example. So if students want to use the social media as a source of information, we should have to understand how to use social media first.
Okay, the first WhatsApp, right? You are asking for the WhatsApp. Okay, we use WhatsApp, but teacher give task to us. Are you done using WhatsApp? We of course we get the task from the teacher from the WhatsApp.
But in reality,
Okay, the question is, are you done using WhatsApp from get the task from the teacher? Please, yes or no? Yes. Are you using WhatsApp for get the get the test from the teacher from the WhatsApp? Yes or no? Yes or no? Are you get the test from the teacher from WhatsApp? Yes or no? I think that at our school we get the test from the teacher and it is only a give in our WhatsApp. So this means that we use social media to improving our skill. Okay.
it's just a little bit of our teachers in our school that use WhatsApp to give tests for the students.
Are you can prove?
Yes,
I think that every teacher gives our test is from
well, because we forbid to bring handphone to school.
Well, time is over. Now, the first speaker of the opposition team, time is yours.
Thank you for the opportunity given to talk about our topic today. The impact of social media on literacy, good or bad. I want to bring different perspectives
that although social media provides benefits, there are also challenges that we need to overcome. Social media often promotes fast and ephemeral content consumption. This can reduce interest and ability to read more in-depth material. Long books and articles are often less attractive than short video or memes that can be enjoyed in a second. Some of the reasons why we oppose our mission today are: first, reduction of attention interest. Social media tends to promote fast and short content consumption. Users are often used to information that is to digest in a short time. This can reduce the ability to focus on larger and more than second spread of wrong information. Social media is a place where information can quickly spread, whether true or false. Fake news, extreme opinions, and unwarranted claims can often be confusing and affect the ability to differentiate between fact and opinion. Third, impact on writing quality. Good writing still requires practice and dedication. However, social media with emphasis on short, informal writing can reduce the ability to read with the depth and structure required in broader literary context. And the last, social isolation. When social media allow us to contact with people from all over the world, it can also sometimes lead to isolation social. Some people tend to prefer interacting in cyberspace rather than in the real world, which are affect interpersonal communication. Yes, please.
You say that you get wrong information. What if application give wrong information for you? Can you give valid data?
Sometimes Google is wrong to give information.
Google is not in for social media.
But with Google, we have a demand. Okay, our debate question this time is social media, not Google. Okay. When you ask about Google is social media or not, we answer no. So what is your answer? Yes or no? I think that's not. Because Google often use and give wrong information for us, so we okay. This means that Google is give the wrong information, but social media is not. Okay. Because you get wrong information from the Google.
Yeah, social media not only just Google, right? For social media, always give us wrong information. For example, TikTok and Instagram.
Okay, but your friends say it's Google, and you say it's TikTok. What is the proof of that?
Google, TikTok, Instagram.
We can prove that your argument is not accurate because your friends talk about another thing, you talk about another thing, and your speakers talk about another
So
thing.
we don't talk about narrative stuff.
Okay, you talk about the TikTok. You talk about the TikTok, you talk about the WhatsApp, but your first thing talk about the Google, you say, and your third speaker talk about the
That is an example of social media.
Okay, Google is not social media. Okay. Social media is to be the customer, expressing yourself, and interaction with other people. This according to Twitter, and Google is not social media. So we think that the option argument is close on the line of our mission this time because they say that they get the wrong information from Google. But another thing that Google is not social media.
Okay,
That's all.
okay, the government can say that Google is not social media, but in reality, we search from Google that Google, email, WhatsApp, Instagram, and others is an example of social media. So we say Google, our first figure of our first figure said
Okay, Arvin, please,
Google is an example of
please,
social media.
please understand our limitation. We don't talk about TikTok. Okay? We only talk about the
The first figure of the government
we
already
only
said
give the limitation. We don't talk about the WhatsApp from Instagram and YouTube, not TikTok. So if you limit our debate, our limitation of our debate, what should we do?
But the government, the honorable judges, the government team already opposing what they said earlier as the first speaker. The first speaker said the example of social media that we use in our
Okay,
daily
yeah,
life.
I repeat my first speech.
Well, time is over. Now, the second speaker of the opposition team time. Well, the second speaker of the government team has his views.
Okay, thank you for the time and opportunity that given to me. I'm Anna Sasi as the second speaker of the government team who will continue our team's argument. But before that, the honorable judges, there are the point we find comprising for opposition team. The first, the opposition team doesn't seek to understand our motion this time, evidenced by the observing what happened if we use social media to our skill. Second point is that our opposition team leave our motion this time, and they leave our limitation this time. This means that, and not only that, the opposition team not accurate. Before the first speaker talk about the honor thing, and the third speaker talk about the honor thing. And they say that Google is media, but in reality, Google is not social media. Next, I'll continue my social media have a positive impact. Namely, the first, open the site and awareness of latest information and important issues. Report from medcom.id, social media really have interest in insight and knowledge. And the second, as a place to express yourself and develop our creativity. Report from cneducation.com, apart from increase our knowledge, we can also share our knowledge with other people through our social media applications. And third, allow users to communicate more widely and quickly. Report from Kegiatan.com, there are 87.6% of respondents admit the reason they use social media was primarily to help communicate and interact with everyday life, and of course for literacy skills. There are several reasons why we strongly suggest the opportunity to. The first, if we don't use social media, cannot interact well in improving literacy. Report from socialprof.co.id, the use of social media has very positive impact, especially in interact both social and literacy. The second, we can develop good communication skills. Report from goinfo.co.id, Thursday, they can heavily use of social media. Yes, please.
Social media can give so many health problems to us when we use social media frequently as a source of information, and the government can keep their opinion about.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Social media can give so much health problems for the student that use it frequently as a source of information. The government can say their opinion.
Okay, thank you for the question. What the application that you have to say?
Every social media application that we always use in our daily life.
Okay, of course, we as the student must to understand. If we use social media, we must to get the positive feedback. Okay, so we as students we must to good best way for ourselves again. Okay, so we think that social media is helping us now. We in digital era. What do you think about if you are using social media? Can you get the information about out there from Java, Sumatra, and others?
Like what the government already said, can the government inside all of the students of our school to use social media in the way that the government thinks?
Yeah, of course, we really sure that because at our school we have a rules and we can use social media in our boarding house, not because we and others. We very sure that social media brings good impact.
And not because the government already did not use that all of students of our school always do it.
Okay, can you give the real data? The example? Or this model? Okay. Your question is only about your opinion. Can you give the real data so I can know what I think
About our opinion, the real data is so many children, so many students.
it is real example, not real data. Because our material is have real data. So everyone here can believe what we are saying. Okay, I will continue my argument. Okay, and the second point is weak in development and good communication skills. Report from info.co.id. Public literacy is key to help use of social media. This is positive movement that we must do, providing lots of positive things will raise up the millennial generation today. I'm sorry? Yes, please.
Some of students, even in this era when people use social media, they still cannot access the internet because of internet connection. How about the other students that cannot access the internet because of the internet connection?
Okay, they can go to other to access the social media. So when they go to the city, they can access the social media to get the
right information. So getting over to the students cannot access social media. I think that's not because now many internet is going more village we get internet. For example, I'm from the village, but I can access social media at my village.
Well, please go. Now, the second speaker of the opposition team, is you.
Thank you for the time. I emphasize that we from the community still stick to our argument that social media has its bad and recognition. As this statement is personal of our team, there are reasons why social media has an impact on the as the first reduction of the media tends to promote short-lived content that trigger and quickly viral for information. Users are used to short messages in or video clips that can be used in seconds. Over time, this text can reduce your patience and the ability to focus on longer, more complex text such as textbook or articles that require more time and space. This can be the main one of the reading and inquiry analysis tools that require intense focus and attention. Second is spread of false information. Social media allows information to spread quickly without having to go through verification or validation process. Instead of the spread of fake news, hoaxes, inaccurate information. As an sensational or controversial content is more likely to gain attention and be shared widely even if it does not have strong message impact. According to KEFAMENANU.go.id, at least 30% to almost 60% of the nation are exposed to hoaxes and communicating via cyberspace. Meanwhile, only 21% to 53% are able to recognize hoaxes. Most of the hoaxes found were related to political, health, and the third is impact on writing quality. Social media tends to promote the use of more informal language and preparation of declaration. This can reduce the tendency to use formal language and more complex writing skills. Principal legal and company and the United States concern regarding this condition. I feel sad about hearing the mission of our kids. What is the sensitivity of the language? Especially young intellectuals today are studying the media or to convey their thoughts. The more than giving a message, enjoying more international legal development
Guys. Okay, before that you talk about your data is 13%, right? Yes. Okay, but you don't document before from Canada.com, there are 87.6% of respondents admitted that reason they use social media was privileged to have
that is the example that social media
literacy skills.
The government got the wrong information. According to the 30% of almost are exposed to hoaxes when accessing and communicating via cyber.
Okay. This only 30%, but our data is 87.6%. We think that our data is more accurate because it's big and not legal like you were saying before.
So we got the accurate information.
Okay, we get the accurate information from Canada.com.
Okay, can the government team repeat their data?
Okay, according to Canada.com, 87.6% of respondents admit that the reason they use social media was to help communicate and interact and of course for our literacy in our country.
Yes, but what we thought here is 30% almost 60% of Indonesian are exposed to hoaxes.
Okay, only 13%, but our data is 87. Can you
So the government agree with our argument that
I don't say that I agree with your argument. We say that 87.6%.
yeah, that is 80% is bigger than 30%, right? 30% almost 60% of Indonesians are exposed to hoaxes. So the government will say that 80%.
Okay, I got your point. 30% get negative impact, but 87.6% get the positive. Okay, that is my point. So this means that our argument is more accurate than your argument because it is more big. So if only 30% where the 87% this means that more get
We get that we get it's just about hoaxes, not all of the that's all the same.
but people that is the right?
Okay, but big of them is the positive effect because only 30% participate. The only Okay, what the negative another negative how okay, can you give me the we are
Well, time is over. Now we come to the third speaker of the government team. Time is yours.
I personally now am a as the first speaker from the government team presenting our team's argument and provide the example of government we have presented. But before that, your jury, there are the opinion from the opposition team. First, we consider the arguments from the opposition team to be less concrete and relevant. Second, we consider that the opposition team thinking does not correspond to current reality. Next, I will strengthen our team's argument. The first and second speaker of our team say that the positive impact of social media on the press is first, open insight and awareness of the latest information and important issues. For example, we get the latest information and important issues quickly. For example, curriculum change, new scientific discoveries, and so on. Second, as a place to express yourself and develop creativity. For example, becoming a content creator who inspires and promotes good education, becoming a YouTuber and TikToker who likes to be creative. Third, allows users to communicate more visually and quickly. For example, we can communicate and exchange ideas with friends from various countries and can create new ideas without having to visit the country. There are several reasons why we strongly disagree with the opposition team. First, cannot interact well in improving literacy. For example, we cannot interact with friends who are far from us we can collaborate with. Second, we're in developing good communication skills. For example, not being able to develop in the file language, lack of learning media, lack of research, the support, the teaching and learning process. Third, behind the space.
Here's the learning skills later and some media where we will make capital. Open talk, Islam, how the people of okay, again and again. The opposition teams argument goes on to end with almost in time. Please, can you understand our limitation of our information design? We will talk about the Instagram, okay? What is Instagram? It's a social media. Yeah, but we have limitation in our time, on application, so what the government can do. This means that the opposition team is considered more relevant than we have a limitation. That we keep doing only talk about them. What's up? Wrong name, Canada, Genius, Belly, YouTube.
Yeah, the government team can limit that because in our daily life, social media that used to by the student are the Instagram, TikTok, and etc. Not just only that the government.
Okay, but as the government, we limiting our information time.
So I think that the government is opinion that's not relevant in our motion today.
Okay, we think that our information time. Talk about social media.
Yeah, but not just only that the government is
Yeah, but it is a limitation. So why are we all limiting this time? Okay, please stop. I think that we must be okay, I will consider this a real example of our real life.
Can you say what in jail life people who actually use Panda, Longboard,
Okay, when the army we of course I will need to turn out of the Panda and just say what is the
time to work my
People in our school,
Yeah, I know because I'm from the boarding house. And my boarding house using WhatsApp, using
yeah, you're a organized, not. Do not talk about.
Okay, if you say that, can you mention that student who uses social media at our school?
Students in our school use social media in their daily life and they get.
Okay, why? Why they still using social media? If you say that
They
social
use
media,
social media
Time is over. Now the third speaker of the opposition team. Time is yours.
we were the opportunity that has been given. Alongside that, we took stock. Understand the serious time and contact the impact of social media on intensive use of social media. Those posts a link in our leaders. As a first speaker of life, try sort content of grammar and attention and then more in-depth reading. This chapter reduces tension focus on context. Additionally, the spread of false information on social media is a problem serious thing that can affect our ability to sort out correct and accurate information. Not only that, kita berdoa dalam nama Bapa. Mari diberi kabar online Tuhan. Salam Maria penuh rahmat Tuhan sertamu. Terpujilah Engkau di antara wanita dan terpujilah buah tubuh Yesus. Aku ingin membahas Tuhan. Salam Maria penuh rahmat Tuhan sertamu. Terpujilah Engkau di antara wanita dan terpujilah buah tubuh Yesus. Sabda Tuhan menjadi manusia. Salam Maria penuh rahmat Tuhan sertamu. Terpujilah Engkau di antara wanita dan terpujilah buah tubuh Yesus. Doakan kami yang Sang Bunda Allah. Marilah berdoa. Dalam nama Bapa. Okay, I will continue my argument. Not only that, the arguments from the second speaker are also important to consider. Legislation spell and the speed of misinformation are two important aspects to be worried of. Social media does intelligent and instant design of information, but this can hinder the ability to read and analyze this information to the deep. Moreover, the speed of false information can undermine correct understanding of a topic. Apart from that, the influence of information language on social media can also have an effect of the condition of writing. Pemanggilan dari remaja has given a serious warning repeatedly that our language and writing words are experienced and decline in quality due to the influence of social media. Lastly, social media due to dependence on social media is something that should not be ignored. Physical interaction and environmental in real world social activity are more important for building healthy connections. Thus, we must admit that there is a significant negative impact of social media on us. Therefore, it is important for all of us to use social media wisely and try to be honest. Yes, yes. Are you using WhatsApp? Yes. So are you using social media? If until now, you still use WhatsApp. Disagree not but I ask friends. Are you using WhatsApp too? I'm using WhatsApp. So I need your friends' opinion about why you're still using WhatsApp until now.
Yeah, our argument is not about we did not using social media anymore, but we say that we get the negative impact that social media initially what we get from social media. I get so much progress and how I spend on
Yeah, but it is not a bad impact, right?
it's a better impact. We use social media in our life. If you get this photo impact from WhatsApp? Why until now you still using WhatsApp? If you get the photo impact from WhatsApp. That's not because you use communication. Other people are still using social media wisely. So many people, so many students in our school still using social media in the wrong way. That's why social media has negative impact on our daily life. Yeah, but we can get the latest from social media. How? Our children, we have to use social media for students because with social media we can know. Okay, I want to ask if you don't use social media, how you know that the kids of the country at our if you don't use social media to know the information, how do you know the change curriculum in our country? We didn't say that we did not use social media. We use social media, but we get the negative impact. Okay, how do you get the change curriculum in our country? We don't use social media. Yeah, once again, we say that we here agree that social media gives negative impact on students. Not we want them to, yes, I know. If you disagree, yes. I have another question. How can you know the kids' curriculum if we don't use social media? We have another way, or another question, or another thing that make you know the kids' curriculum at our country if we don't use social media. Okay, this motion here is impact of social media on the this is the one of the social media. We can know the kids' curriculum at our country. Not all schools do that, but yeah, but we didn't agree about this. Okay, no, stop your for the answer of the student, for the teacher, for our school, and the student, our school has Instagram. Our second, but when you said you didn't agree that Instagram is social media, you did it. Okay, let us example. When you said that you didn't that social media is
Well, time is over. Now we come to the reply speech for the opposition team. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you for the time and things that you gave me. Good afternoon to all of us. Thank you for the opportunity. Now I want to open to our debate team. On the debate today, we discuss why the topic name the impact of social media on the city. Good or bad? The debate is determined well with us from the government is important that social media has not bad impact on the city. Meanwhile, the problem opposite. We from the opposite thinking that social media can be determined by impact on the city, like health culture and the spread of information. Our argument from the past is common because we give examples of reality that social media has many impact. Meanwhile, the government can give solution to that impact. As more right because our argument was stronger than the government. That's all I'm doing.
Now, for the government team, time is yours.
Okay, thank you for the challenge that given to me from the government team still agree with our resolution staff and still disagree with what of the opposition team say. There are the judges, there are 2 points make our team straight. Because the witness of the opposition team. The first speaker of the opposition team talk about the Google and social media. The second speaker talk about the cloud. This means that their argument is not accurate with our line. And the second, our question is not answered accurate by the opposition team. We ask another question, they answer another theory. Next, the advantage of our team. We can explain social media bring the impact on literacy in 3 reasons. Because open insight and awareness of latest information and important issues. This is the second, as a place to explain yourself and develop statement. Our users communicate more widely and quickly, for example, Teams curriculum. Our material is more flexible and structured and more online.
Well, time is over. Let's give a big applause for the 2 teams. Before you leave, I want you to support one another and give respect to the educator. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the final round of English debate contest. Thank you so much for all your participation. Good afternoon.
Tidak pasa. Kenapa? Tidak terima maksudnya? Ini upload dulu di ini apa di apa? Ini drive. Di guru berpadi itu. Habis itu seperti punya ini yang ambil. Sudah. Kalau dia bahasa tidak punya apa? Oh memang sedih kita sering kita kembali.
Oke. Kita akan lanjut dengan lomba baca puisi. Jadi peserta lomba baca puisi, tolong siap-siap. Jangan lupa nanti puisinya itu dikasih ke dewan juri. Oke, untuk peserta lomba puisi, kalau merapat ke sumber suara. Peserta lomba baca puisi, merapat ke sumber suara sekarang.